Hello, Rudy. What's up, Rudy? Welcome to the class, Rudy. How are you, Rudy? Fine.
Hey, hello. Yep, I'm good. Thank you. What about you?
Excellent. Good. Fine, too. Excellent, Rudy. Welcome to the class. So, Rudy, tell me, Rudy, how was your day today?
Today was a busy day. I was checking a new requirement that I have to work on. So
Very good.
I was making an investigation for this card. I was checking some technical requirements on all those things. Yeah, but I have to say that
Excellent, Rudy.
it was also a bit chilling day.
All right. Okay. A busy day. Good, Rudy. Excellent. Rudy, and tell me, Rudy, next Monday, are you going to work or are you going to rest?
No, actually, it is a holiday, and
Exactly.
actually, the client is accepting this day as a holiday in Mexico.
Ah,
So
okay, 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 okay.
I'll take a rest.
Oh, that's great, Rudy. Yes. So, Rudy, what are you planning to do this long weekend, Rudy?
Now, for this long weekend, I will organize something in my house. For example, clean up my house, and
All right.
also
That's right.
yeah, I got to
Oh,
roll up with my wife and my daughter and take a rest.
excellent.
Of course, it has been a very long week, so I think we need a
suppose so, Rudy.
rest.
I suppose so. Very good, Rudy. Good, yes. Rudy, and where are you planning to go, Rudy? Are you planning to go around Pachuca or to another city?
No, actually, we will stay at Pachuca. We are gonna go to the Explanada.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. Very good, Rudy. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent, Rudy. Okay. And I don't know, Esplanada, Rudy. Is it a beautiful place?
yeah, it is. There are a lot of things to do. It's a big, how can I say, plaza?
Mall. It's a big mall.
Yeah, it's a big mall. So there are a lot of things to do. There is a nice, how can I say, pista de hielo? Ice.
It is a high, a nice, a nice skating rink. A nice
Exactly.
skating rink. Ah, oh, that's cool, Rudy. That's cool. Okay, great.
And there
Excellent,
are
Rudy. Very good.
also some dinosaurs. My baby can know the dinosaurs.
Excellent, Rudy. Good. Excellent. That's great. Very good, Rudy. Hello, Gabi. What's up, Gabi? Welcome to the class, Gabi. How are you, Gabi? Fine?
I'm fine, thank you. How about
Ex-
you?
Fine, too. So, Gabi, tell us, Gabi, how was your day today? Stressing, relaxing, super busy,
Busy, tired.
tiring, busy, tiring. Okay. Okay, Gabi, very good. Okay. And Gabi, what time did you start working today?
7.
10 in the morning. Early, early, very good. Okay, okay. Gabi, are you going to rest on Monday or are you going to work on Monday?
I hope I can rest. I'm not so sure yet.
Oh, really, Gabi? Not sure. That's too bad, Gabi.
Yeah, because we have some items pending for this spring, and the spring closes next Tuesday. And I
Oh,
need to see if we are gonna be able to have it, all of them, or if we are gonna move it or what.
okay. So it sounds like busy, Gabi. Okay. Okay, Gabi. Very good. Okay, pues, listen, in the meantime, the other students arrive. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. And
Hey,
obviously, remember today.
sorry, before you continue, teacher, I have another
Yes,
question for you related with the evaluation you applied to us
yes,
weeks ago.
yes.
The results are going to be shared to the Deloitte Resource Manager management part, or
Good
how
question. Good
is
question.
that going to
To
be
work.
managed?
Good question, Gabby. Actually, Gabby, I'm not sure, but I'm going to ask the academy. I every month I'm asking the academy to send the grades, the exams, and my feedback on each of you. Okay, feedback on your performance in the classes, the participation, no? The engagement, and so on. Okay, so and also sometimes I'm required to send evidence about the activities we were doing in class, no? Which were the videos, no? And also the when I share a file with you, for example, to work on. So I have to send that every month to the academy, Gabby. So I suppose they share those grades and evidence to someone in Deloitte, but I don't know that. But I promise, Gabby, I find it out. Okay, I find out what is the stage or what do they do with that evidence. Maybe they just keep it. At some point they share it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe after 2 or 3 months, or maybe they deliver that every month. Okay. But every month I have to deliver evidence, grades, and feedback on your performance. Okay, but you shouldn't worry, because I mean I have no evidence against your performance. I mean you, Rudy, and Jorge, and my other students, okay, so are working quite well, and we have evidence of that. Evidence number one is the videos. Okay, that's why I record the videos every class. Number two is evidence on the files that we work on the files. And finally, the final exam that we have to take every month. No? So, in my opinion, everything goes well, Gabi. Okay, in my opinion, everything goes well. I have no complaint about any of you. So, professionally speaking, okay, I think you are doing well. No, but just, I promise to find out, okay, what happens when they get all that data, okay, from the academy. What do they do there? Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Good, good. Hello, Jorge. Good afternoon, Jorge. How are you, Jorge? Welcome to the class, Jorge.
Hi, thank you.
Excellent, Jorge. Jorge, please tell Jorge, how was your day today, Jorge?
Um, Today, I think it was an easy day. I had meetings, but my client is having a in-person meeting, so no one is really attending me. I mean
Oh,
that they didn't pay attention to my meetings, neither my requirements. So uh,
okay, okay.
I think yeah, it was an easy day. So I take the advantage just to do to make more work about the that I have from the firm
All right,
that we call that as a contribution role.
all right.
So yeah,
Excellent, Jorge. Very good, good, good. Okay, my friend. So listen, I'm going to share my screen with you, okay, and let's start working on this. Look at this. Obviously, today is November 14, okay, 2024. Let's go. By the end of the class, the students will have learned the correct use of relative clauses correctly and fluently, okay? So listen, this is from the book, okay? So let's analyze this. Decide whether the nouns involved are countable or uncountable. For example, have you heard the news about the new carbon tax? How is business going these days? That was a strange business about the auditor's visit. This is my first experience of working abroad. He has 20 years experience in the energy business. Your responsibilities include taking the minutes of meetings. Our department has responsibility of waste reduction. There was a general agreement on storing CO2 on the ground. Okay. For example, number one, okay, is, have you heard the news about the carbon tax, the new carbon tax? Here, news in this sense, okay, in this use, okay, and generally speaking, is uncountable. Ahí está small, very good. Is uncountable. Okay. That is for number one. Number one is uncountable. Very good. Okay. Obviously, okay. Number two, this is like, how is business going these days? Okay. In this sense, my friends, okay, and analyzing the sentence, okay, here is business in this use is uncountable. Okay. What about Rudy? Rudy, number three, Rudy. That was a
Oh, the
strange
number
business about the
that wa-
auditor's visit.
yeah, for me it is countable one because they're
Exactly.
speaking about a strange business.
Exactly. A strange business. In this sense, is countable. Very good. Excellent. What about please, Gabby? This is my first experience of working abroad.
It's accountable because it's defining or explicitly informing or putting that it's about
My
something that
first
the
experience.
work.
Exactly. My second experience.
No,
Very good. Very good.
actually, I responded the four, the five.
The fifth, okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, okay. He has 20 years experience. Ah,
Yeah,
but he, Gabby, did you say countable or uncountable, Gabby?
countable.
Look, in this
No, no,
sense,
no, no, uncountable because the countable is the 20 years. Sorry,
is here it says he has 20 years experience. This one, Gabby, is
uncountable. Yeah,
uncountable, exactly. And number four is countable. Why? Because he says, this is my first experience, my second experience, my third experience, okay? Very good. Jorge, please go ahead. Number six, Jorge. Your responsibilities include taking the minutes of meetings.
Uncountable.
Number six?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, okay. Number six is countable. It says,
Okay.
your responsibility. Remember, countable nouns have singular and plural. For example, one responsibility, two responsibilities, three responsibilities, four responsibilities. Okay,
Okay.
very good. What about Rudy, number seven? Our department has responsibility for waste reduction. In this
Yeah,
use, Rudy,
for me this is uncountable because he's talking about responsibility in a general context.
exactly. Here is on content. Very good. And what about Gabby? Gabby, last one, Gabby. There was general agreement on installing CO2 on the ground.
I think it's uncountable
It's uncountable. Why, Gabby? It says there was
because it's a general
general agreement.
agreement.
And remember, uncountable nouns only have singular form. They don't have plural form. For example, here, there was general agreement. Or if it were countable, maybe you will say there were general agreements, but no, okay, here is there was general agreement. Very good, friends. Okay, good, easy. Okay. Okay, listen, let's continue working on the book. Okay, here it says, listen to the second part of the interview. What methods are retailers using to retain customers? Which does Jonathan Reynolds feel is the best? And why? And which has the biggest drawbacks? Why? Okay, yet lost. I'm going to share this activity with you. Look at this. I have it here. Let me open it and I will share it to you. Okay, on the Meet. Okay, there it goes. Okay, there it is. Okay, good, good, good. There it is. Okay, and I will open the audio file. Very good. In a minute. Very good. Very good. Give me a minute. Okay. Very good. Okay, so it's track 129. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Okay, listen, I'm going to play the recording, okay? So remember the activity, okay? The activity is this one, okay? Is activity E. It says, listen to the second part of the interview. What methods are retailers using to retain customers? Which does Jonathan Reynolds feel is the best? And which has the biggest drawbacks? Okay. Remember, drawbacks is like similar to problems, okay, not working very well, and why. Okay. Okay, so I need to play the recording. Okay, I play the recording 3 times. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Good.
Unit 4. Marketing. Track 29.
With so much competition in retail these days, how are companies managing to retain their customers?
I think there are several ways that are being used at the moment. The most obvious one is to invest in loyalty cards or loyalty marketing schemes. And we can think of companies like Tesco, which have invested a lot of money in their club card scheme over the last 10 to 15 years. This is a way of gathering intelligence about customers, their buying behaviour, and then using that to try and create promotions and offers which will better meet their needs and therefore encourage them to come back again and again. We can also see the companies investing more significantly in the customer value that their brand represents. In the longer term, that's a better bet because, again, if we can understand precisely why customers are using our brand and how important it is to them and invest in those aspects of it, then we have a better chance of retaining customers over the longer term. But we can also see, I think, companies investing in price promotion activity. And absolutely this retains customers whilst the price is low, but of course there is only ever one lowest cost provider. And the key issue for those companies is, can they retain that low cost position in the marketplace?
Unit 4. Market. Unit 4. Marketing. Track 29.
With so much competition in retail these days, how are companies managing to retain their customers?
I think there are several ways that are being used at the moment. The most obvious one is to invest in loyalty cards or loyalty marketing schemes. And we can think of companies like Tesco, which have invested a lot of money in their club card scheme over the last 10 to 15 years. This is a way of gathering intelligence about customers, their buying behaviour, and then using that to try and create promotions and offers which will better meet their needs and therefore encourage them to come back again and again. We can also see the companies investing more significantly in the customer value that their brand represents. In the longer term, that's a better bet because, again, if we can understand precisely why customers are using our brand and how important it is to them and invest in those aspects of it, then we have a better chance of retaining customers over the longer term. But we can also see, I think, companies investing in price promotion activity. And absolutely this retains customers whilst the price is low, but of course there is only ever one lowest cost provider. And the key issue for those companies is, can they retain that low cost position in the marketplace?
Okay, there it goes one more time, okay?
Unit 4. Marketing. Track 29.
With so much competition in retail these days, how are companies managing to retain their customers?
I think there are several ways that are being used at the moment. The most obvious one is to invest in loyalty cards or loyalty marketing schemes. And we can think of companies like Tesco, which have invested a lot of money in their club card scheme over the last 10 to 15 years. This is a way of gathering intelligence about customers, their buying behaviour, and then using that to try and create promotions and offers which will better meet their needs and therefore encourage them to come back again and again. We can also see the companies investing more significantly in the customer value that their brand represents. In the longer term, that's a better bet because, again, if we can understand precisely why customers are using our brand and how important it is to them and invest in those aspects of it, then we have a better chance of retaining customers over the longer term. But we can also see, I think, companies investing in price promotion activity. And absolutely this retains customers whilst the price is low, but of course there is only ever one lowest cost provider. And the key issue for those companies is, can they retain that low cost position in the marketplace?
Okay, Mr. Okay, I go to back to activity. Okay, so there it is. Okay. For example, okay, so what methods are retailers using to retain customers? Okay, for example, okay, so this is exercise E. Okay, okay. So one strategy that he mentioned, okay, is I will do it. Okay, invest on loyalty loyalty cards. Okay, and he mentioned one company, one enterprise that has invested a lot of money on loyalty cards in order to make customers, to make clients come back again and again. Okay. What about, let's say, Rudy? What was the second option that he mentioned, Rudy?
Oh, I remember something about create promotions.
Very good. Exactly. When it was the promotion creating. Okay. Mhm. Exactly. Very good. And what about, let's say, Gabby? What was the tier method that he mentioned, Gabby?
They mentioned something about investing multi-marketing, gathering intelligence,
Exactly.
in, intelligent about the buying behavior of the retailers or the customer, something like that.
Exactly. Gathering intelligent data, okay, from customers, okay? Very good. Excellent. Very good. What about Jorge? He says, which does Jonathan Reynolds feels is the best, and which is the biggest drawbacks, okay? These one are the best, and he mentioned especially one method that he disagrees in. Okay.
Yeah, I remember one that it called as like a price promotion activities, and this one is about that they create low prices, but
Okay.
as a consequence, they receive low cost provide.
Exactly. Very good.
So they can retain any client when they invest to be in a low cost position in the place.
Exactly. He also mentioned that obviously low-cost providers, they don't usually have the stock, okay, the available stock to provide, okay. So that is one of the risks. Excellent, my friend. Very good. Okay, look at letter F. It says, listen to the T part of the interview and answer this question. It says, what exactly is the glass consumer? What does Jonathan Reynolds say about the different attitudes to privacy? And which attitude best describes you? Okay, I also play 3 times. Okay, the third time. Okay, I will play the caption again. Okay. Okay, so please just listen. Okay, there you go. Very good. There you go. Okay, good. And this one is track 130. Very good. There you go. Sorry. Very good.
Unit 4. Marketing. Track 30.
How much data should companies have about their customers, and should we be concerned about privacy?
There's a lot of discussion about privacy and its relevance to customers, and given that more and more data is being collected by all sorts of organisations, certainly the emails I get coming through every day from everyone from airlines through to banks to grocers and booksellers advertising things and knowing something about my buying behaviour can be quite concerning. Indeed, it's been suggested that we're all glass consumers, that companies can see through us and know exactly how we behave and how we think. On the one hand, that's concerning. On the other hand, in a sense, perhaps that helps companies to serve us better. One of the ways we can think about this is that there are 3 attitudes to privacy. There are the privacy fundamentalists who are desperately concerned about the amount and quality of information that is held about them by companies and really don't want that to continue and want that to be legislated against. We then see the privacy pragmatists who actually recognise, well, the reality is companies collect data about us. That's fine, we can live with that. It may even help us in terms of getting better offers in the long term. And then finally there are the privacy indifferents who actually couldn't care less about what information is collected about them and really often are very unaware of what is collected.
Unit 4. Unit 4. Marketing. Track 30.
How much data should companies have about their customers, and should we be concerned about privacy?
There's a lot of discussion about privacy and its relevance to customers, and given that more and more data is being collected by all sorts of organisations, certainly the emails I get coming through every day from everyone from airlines through to banks to grocers and booksellers advertising things and knowing something about my buying behaviour can be quite concerning. Indeed, it's been suggested that we're all glass consumers, that companies can see through us and know exactly how we behave and how we think. On the one hand, that's concerning. On the other hand, in a sense, perhaps that helps companies to serve us better. One of the ways we can think about this is that there are three attitudes to privacy. There are the privacy fundamentalists who are desperately concerned about the amount and quality of information that is held about them by companies and really don't want that to continue and want that to be legislated against. We then see the privacy pragmatists who actually recognise, well, the reality is companies collect data about us. That's fine, we can live with that. It may even help us in terms of getting better offers in the long term. And then finally there are the privacy indifferents who actually couldn't care less about what information is collected about them and really often are very unaware of what is collected.
Unit 4. Unit 4. Marketing. Track 30.
How much data should companies have about their customers, and should we be concerned about privacy?
There's a lot of discussion about privacy and its relevance to customers, and given that more and more data is being collected by all sorts of organisations, certainly the emails I get coming through every day from everyone from airlines through to banks to grocers and booksellers advertising things and knowing something about my buying behaviour can be quite concerning. Indeed, it's been suggested that we're all glass consumers, that companies can see through us and know exactly how we behave and how we think. On the one hand, that's concerning. On the other hand, in a sense, perhaps that helps companies to serve us better. One of the ways we can think about this is that there are three attitudes to privacy. There are the privacy fundamentalists who are desperately concerned about the amount and quality of information that is held about them by companies and really don't want that to continue and want that to be legislated against. We then see the privacy pragmatists who actually recognise, well, the reality is companies collect data about us. That's fine, we can live with that. It may even help us in terms of getting better offers in the long term. And then finally there are the privacy indifferents who actually couldn't care less about what information is collected about them and really often are very unaware of what is collected.
Okay, very good. So I will say the skin again, okay? That is fully, okay, German accent, okay? Okay, question one for Rudy. Rudy, letter A, Rudy. What exactly is the glass consumer, Rudy?
Actually, I remember that he mentioned that the glass consumer is when you know how a customer think and how a customer feel.
Very good. How customer feel and think, no,
Exactly.
and think
About
about
product.
products,
Exactly.
okay? Very good, okay? What about Jorge? What do Jonathan Reynolds say about the different attitudes to privacy?
Um,
He mentioned three, no?
yeah, it's about but it's okay. Um, privacy fundamentalist.
Exactly. No one is fundamentalist.
The other one is wait, I understood that privacy. How to say it? It's because I didn't wrote it because I it's like I
Ah, it is
remember that it was like
matrix.
yeah,
It's
pragmatics. Yeah, that one and privacy indifference.
exactly indifference, okay? Um, for example, fundamentalists say that is that
About the quality that they uh uh like how well they are doing and the
exactly,
perception that they
exactly,
have in terms like the health of the companies.
exactly, and also how clients or customers, okay, see privacy, okay. So here they are, where they are conscious, okay, and they know that the companies have their information, okay, and they hope that it's well protected, okay. For
Mhm.
example, the second, pragmatics, okay. Pragmatics say, okay, that yes, okay, they recognize, okay, that companies have information from customers, and they hope that with that information they get better products or better offers or better prices based on that. Okay. What about Gabi? Indifferent Gabi. Do you remember what he mentioned or what he described, Gabi, about indifferent Gabi?
Yeah, I remember that they mentioned also that they can see about the or interaction. Well, we have through the different things or different interests we have, what we consume or how we behave,
Exactly.
but based on that,
Yes.
and it's concerning the amount of the information the companies can obtain about us related with the purchases we made,
Exactly.
and all the privacy about that information is well, being collected.
Exactly. But basically, for indifferent is the kind of customer or clients, okay, who, I mean, who don't care, okay, about how much information companies have about them, okay, and they don't care about what they do with that information. Okay. Hello, Chris. Good afternoon, Chris. How are you, Chris? Welcome to the class, Chris.
Hi, good.
Welcome, Chris. Chris, tell Chris, how are you today, Chris?
Um, I had a lot of work, but I'm feeling sick today too. So
Oh, Chris.
I,
Chris, what's wrong, Chris? The flu?
yes, I have a flu.
Oh, Chris, that's too bad. Okay. Chris,
Yeah.
there in Acapulco, Chris, do you also have cases of what's the name of this disease, Chris? In Veracruz, for example, my father told me today morning that in Veracruz, dengue hemorrágico, Chris. Do you also have these cases
Yes,
oh, really, Chris?
yes, dengue, influenza. Yeah,
Oh, that's too bad. Chris, just imagine, Chris. Dengue, influenza, and COVID.
yes.
No, Chris, the terrible combination, okay? Okay, Chris, have you gone to the doctor?
And not yet. I didn't have time to go, but I'm taking medicine, so I hope I feel better later.
All right, Chris, very good. Okay, okay. Okay, what about, let's say, please, Rudy, which attitude base describes you, Rudy? Are you, Rudy, a fundamentalist? Are you a pragmatic? Or are you an indifferent, Rudy?
Oh, I think that I am a fundamentalist because when I get information from companies, for example, cars company, I got information from Ford, for example. There is a new car, and you can check all the details here. Well, I go to the details. I watch for some reviews of the product on YouTube, for example, and all
Okay.
those things. I really like to get a deep information of the product.
Okay, so you analyze the products. Very good, okay. What about Jorge? Jorge, are you fundamentalist, pragmatic, or indifferent, Jorge? Or indifferent?
Um, Pragmatics.
Pragmatics, okay. Very good,
Yeah,
okay.
because I think that the question that I'm gonna make is like straight the how to get better.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. In that sense, my friends, I am also pragmatic. Yes, okay. I know companies have a lot of information about me, so I hope to get the best prices, the best products, the best offers, okay, according to my profile. Okay. Very good. What about you, Gabi? Gabi, are you fundamentalist, Gabi, pragmatics, or indifferent, Gabi?
I don't really care actually. I'm
You are
different.
indifferent, Gabi. Really,
Yeah,
Gabi? You don't care.
yeah, because actually you are the one that gave the companies the permission to track your activity on internet or on their application. It's like if you don't want to give it that consent, you don't allow that data we collect. So it's
Exactly,
uh,
Gabriel. So in a sense, my friends, there is not much we can do, okay? Because obviously they need some information. You want the product, okay? For example, have you ever gone to SAT to transmit your e-signature? For example, Rudy, have you ever gone to SAT in Mexico to transmit
No,
your e-signature, which is called in Spanish firma electrónica? Not
no,
really?
actually,
Oh,
there are a lot of people. So, and
exactly,
for example, my friends told me that it is a very long process. That you have to spend a lot of time there. So,
exactly.
yeah.
What about Jorge? Have you ever transmitted, Jorge, your e-signature?
Yes, I did.
Exactly. Jorge, there. Can you please say like, what the process is?
Well, first is obviously collect all your documents,
Very good.
like the CURP, acta de nacimiento, what
Um,
else? CURP,
resident proof, no? Resident ticket.
yeah, exactly that
Okay.
one, and driver, because in the driver they will provide you to the FIMA
Exactly.
and the password and everything, the certification. And
Exactly.
then you have to book a date with the office that you select
Exactly.
or the office that has available.
Exactly.
I remember that I did this during the pandemic, so it was so hard. And here in Querétaro, we only have two offices, so every day there was full, and you can't book a day for a 1 month advance. It's like every day they release new appointments, so it's like you have to stay searching constantly every time just to find an open date. So
Yes.
it was that was so hard. And then you
Exactly.
go to the office and you have to wait, and you have to wait in different lines, and in the last line is that they give you a chair just to
Yes.
sit and wait, and it's like 10 minutes. It's like they take to your picture of your face, and then for your fingers, and then for your eye, and
Exactly.
you provide a password, and that's all.
It's exactly that kind of information, my friends. I consider, I don't know, like a very private, okay, and very intrusive. Why? Because they take picture of your face, and they take also your digital fingerprints, and they also take the biometric from your eyes. It's like going into a federal prison, okay? I consider that. That, my friends, that is a kind of also collecting data from all, no, from all of us, okay? Okay, my friends, very good. Okay, so listen, let's continue, okay? Today, listen, we are going to study clauses, okay? Remember, clauses are the different types of sentences we have in English, okay? So, before going to that topic, okay, let's try to practice, okay, something easy in order to introduce you, okay, to the harder topic. For example, cases. Now create two sentences for each of the following dependent words, putting a dependent clause at the beginning of one sentence at the end of the other. Remember, a clause is like this, a sentence, okay? For example, when you go to a school, you must work hard. Here we have when, okay? Or you must work hard when you go to school. It's exactly the same. We are just placing the clauses in a different order, okay? There's a notice when dependent clause comes first, a comma must come after it, okay? Like here. What is the dependent clause? The clause that starts with the connector. For example, I here have Alto. For example, I go here, for example, Alto, look at this. I do it. Alto, it was raining, comma, okay. My friends decided, okay, to go for a walk. Or the second way, my friends decided to go for a walk, although it was raining. Remember, here I wrote although at the beginning, so here I have to write a comma. Okay. Here I just began with the second sentence. Okay, I didn't write a comma. Here the connector is although. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with after, while, since, unless, and until. Okay. So let me, well, let's begin with after and while. Okay. Okay. Let's begin with those two. Okay. Remember, he said the dependent clause is when you use the connector at the beginning. Okay. And then you have to change it using the same information. Okay. Starting with the second clause. Okay. Or the independent clause, for example. Why is it called dependent clause? For example, if you only read, let's say that you only read, all it was raining, okay, and we erase this part, all it was raining is not clear, okay, it's not a comprehensive idea, it's like a cut idea. That is what is called dependent clause. Independent clause is this one. Why independent? Because it's a full sentence. If you read it, my friends decide to go for a walk, it's clearly understandable. Okay, it's easy to understand. Okay. Okay, so please continue with after and while, okay? Okay, after while, let's say and since. Okay, there. Okay, after, while, and since. Okay, following the model. Very good. Hmm. Okay, friends, 3 more minutes and we will check it, okay? Okay, friends, let's see. I start with Chris. Okay, please, could you please tell me the first, Chris? Obviously, you need to start with after, Chris. After,
After I took my medicine, I feel better.
very good. I felt, no, in the past, no, I felt better. Very good. So, and the other, Chris, and the other is
I
I,
felt better
very good.
after I take my medicine.
After I
Took
took
my
my,
med.
excellent. Very good, Chris. Very good. Okay. Well, please, Rudy. While, Rudy, while,
Yes, of course. While I was working, I fallen from my seat.
while I was working,
I fallen from my seat.
I fell down
Okay.
from my seat, no? Me caí, no? I fell down from my seat. Very good.
Yeah,
And the other is I fell down,
exactly. From my
okay,
seat
from my seat. Very good.
while I was working.
While I was working, okay?
It is a
Uh,
fact.
oh, really, Rudy? That happened actually?
Yeah, because I was playing with my seat. So
Well, Rudy. Rudy, a good thing, Rudy, that you are young, okay? Okay,
well, I
very
think
good.
so.
Whatever, please, let's say Jorge. Jorge, scenes, Jorge. Scenes.
Okay. Since I'm in holidays, I won't wake up early this week.
Yes. I am on holidays, okay? Comma. I won't wake up early
Yeah.
this week, you know? So the other one is I won't,
I won't wake up early this week since I'm in holidays.
I won't wake up early this week, okay? Since I am on holidays. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Okay, now please continue please with unless and until, okay? The same procedure, okay? As the previous one, okay? Unless and until. Very good. Remember, unless is similar to except if, okay? Unless similar to except if, o en español, okay? A menos que, unless, a menos que. I'm also until hasta, okay? Until. Okay, so let's see. What about any volunteer, please, for unless? Ah, no, I think it's missing. I don't think it was okay. Yes. No, no, no one is missing. Okay, so any volunteer, please, for unless.
Maybe
Mm,
me.
very good.
I,
Yes.
oh,
Unless,
Unless you demonstrate your innocence, you are guilty.
unless you demonstrate, okay, your innocence, you are guilty. Okay, or you are
Uh,
guilty.
you are guilty unless you demonstrate your innocence.
Very good. Unless you demonstrate, okay, okay, your innocence. Very good. Okay. What about any volunteer, please, for until?
until now, I have completed all my deliveries.
Until now, I have completed all my deliveries. Very good. Or you say, I have completed, very good, all my deliveries until now. No? Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay. So this was kind of a warm up. Okay. Warm exercise
Miguel,
for.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
sure. Yes.
On the last sentence, for example,
Yes.
what is the difference between until and up till?
They're quite similar. Up till or also, and a more informal till. Okay. There was an up till is more formal. Okay. This is standard English, and this is very informal. We can say till now, okay, I have completed all my deliveries, or up till now, okay, I have completed all my deliveries. There's the same idea, but the difference in the level of English, on the level of formality or informality of English, okay? Very good.
Awesome. So got it. Thank you.
Okay, my friend. So now, this was as a review, okay, it's a one more activity for clothes, okay? Look at this. Let's continue here. I prepare this for you. Look at this here. I'm going to share a link with you. Wait, give me a minute. Very good. So you can also have this is a file that I prepared for you. Look at this. Okay. 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 I'm going to share it there on the chat from it. Okay. There it is. If you click on the link, you will be able to see, okay, the information that I prepared for you. For example, there it goes. Okay. I will summarize it. There it is. Okay. Okay. So here I have this presentation for you, which is relative clauses, defining and non-defining. Okay. I start with this. What are relative clauses? A relative clause is a part of a sentence that starts with a relative pronoun, such as who, which, that, whose, where, or with the previous exercise, which was until, all, tom. Okay, this clause gives us more information about the noun it refers to. For example, the report that you requested is ready. She is the manager who leads a team. Writing clauses are essential in business English for making sentences more precise and professional. They allow you to give extra information about a noun, like a person, thing, place, or idea, without starting a new sentence. So they joined, okay, two sentences into one, okay? There are two main types of relative clauses, defining and non-defining. Defining relative clauses provide essential information about the noun they describe. Without this information, the sentence wouldn't make complete sense. For example, the company that develops innovative software has just expanded globally. The client who requested additional information will receive it by Friday. If we omit this information, friends, we will only have has just expanded globally. We won't understand that, okay? If we omit, we delete this information, we will only have will receive it by Friday. Okay, that is not clear, okay? Here, the process that develops innovative software, this one, okay, and who requested additional information, the client request, okay, tell us exactly which company or client we are talking about. Important points. No commas, okay? Defining clauses do not use commas. And we have some relative points, for example, that. Used for both people and things. For example, the report that I prepared, okay, is on your desk. Who? Used only for people. For example, the manager who oversees this project is on vacation. Which? Used for things less common in defining clauses. Example, the software which we use needs an update. Whose? Shows possession. For example, the client whose contract was renewed is very pleased. Where refers to places. Example, the office where we met has a great view. So remember, this is vital information for the sentence. Okay, for example, if we omit where we met, okay, the office has a great view. But which office, okay? What office are you speaking about? Whose contract was renewed? The client is very pleased. But what client, okay? Here, subject and non-relative pronouns. Subject pronouns. When a relative pronoun is the subject of the clause, it performs the action. For example, you cannot omit it. For example, the consultant who handled the meeting is efficient. Object pronoun. When the relative, okay, pronoun is the object of the clause, it receives the action, you can often omit it. For example, here, the report that you request is easy. Here, it's very easy to identify when it's the subject and you have to write it and say it, and when it's the object and you can omit it in writing and orally. What is the secret here? Look at this. After the connector, who? Pay attention to what we have. We have a verb. Okay, when we have a verb after the connector, we cannot omit it. Okay, we have to say and write it. Look at here. After the connector, we have you requested is ready. That is a full sentence, okay? And you have a subject here. You don't have a verb, you have a subject. So when we have a subject, you can omit it. Okay. Look at the second type. Non-defining relative clauses. Non-defining relative clauses add extra non-essential information. You could remove these clauses without changing the meaning of the sentence. In business English, these clauses are useful for adding background information. Okay. For example, the CEO, comma, who has been with the company for 10 years, comma, announced a new initiative. This information is extra, okay? It's additional, and it speaks about the subject, okay? That's why you can omit it, okay? And it must be in commas. For example, if we omit this information, we will have the CEO announce a new initiative. Obviously, if we work for the same company, we know who or the name of the CEO, okay? Here, both headquarters, which are located in New York, are undergoing renovations. If we want to delete this information, we will have our headquarters are undergoing renovations, okay? Remember, here is extra information about the subject, okay? Important points. Commas, non-defined relative clauses always use commas to separate them from the rest of the sentence. Wait a minute, I need to go to the conversation. Chris is saying again. But Chris is here. Okay. Okay, very good. Let's continue. Okay, so the pronouns, obviously we use which, use for things. For example, the proposal which was well received, comma, needs some adjustments. Who? Use for people. For example, Mr. Davis, who heads the finance team, will be leading the meeting. Whose? Show possession. Our partner, whose support is invaluable, will be invited to the event. Where refers to places. Example, the conference room where we hold annual reviews is booked. Subject and object pronouns in non-defining clauses. In non-defining clauses, you cannot omit the relative pronoun, regardless of whether it's a subject or object. For example, the new policy, which we implemented last month, is working well. Yes. Here it says that you cannot omit the relative clause. Why? Why you cannot omit it? Because it's part of the extra information. Okay. Okay. Here it says practice in business context. For example, defining clause example. The project manager who led the recent campaign will oversee the new initiative. Okay. And non-defining clause example. The project manager who has 15 years of experience will oversee the new initiative. Okay. Over here is a defining. We defining is this information is vital or necessary to understand the sentence. In non-defining, okay, you with this information, okay, is extra for the sentence, okay? Okay, friends, so let's try to practice, okay? There also on the file that I say, I also added this information, okay? Where I also again, okay, I explain the data, okay? And let me open it, okay? Okay, there it is, okay? So here you'll find also the explanation, okay? And let me, wait a minute, I'm going to download it, okay, very good. I'm going to download it, okay, and save it on my computer, very good. Give me a minute. Very good. Oh, well, let me. Okay. Give me a minute. Very good. It's here. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm going to share my screen again, and there you go. Okay. For example, here, let's begin with this. Combine the sentences using who, which, whose, where, and when. For example, Ivan is very good looking. He's Helen's brother. Ivan, comma, who is Helen's brother, comma, is very good looking. Okay, number one, it says, the book is about a murder on the Nile. It was written by Agatha Christie. The diamond necklace has been found by the police. It was stolen last week. Steven Spielberg lives in Hollywood. He is a famous film director. My friend Isabel wants to do media studies. Her father is a TV presenter. The new club plays great music. Jamie works there. For example, I didn't know what it says. It says the book is about a murder on the Nile. It was written by Agatha Christie. For example, the book, which was written by Agatha Christie, let me see, by Agatha Christie. Okay. Okay. Here, okay. The book, which was written by Agatha Christie, okay, comma, okay, is about, okay, a murder on the Nile. It's about a murder on the Nile. There it is, okay? The book, comma, which was written by Agatha Christie, comma, is about a murder on the Nile, okay? Here, my friends, we're adding extra information to the subject, which is the book, okay? Okay, my friends, please, you please continue for number 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Good. And here, obviously, these are examples of non-defining narrative process. Why non-defining? Because we are adding extra information, okay, to the subject and to the general idea. Very good, okay. I need to take a picture of the class and I'm going to say it to the academy. Wait a minute, very good. Very good. There we go. Okay, good. Very good. Very good. Okay, friends. I start, okay, with Chris. Chris, I will read, okay, so this. Number two, the diamond necklace has been found by the police. It was stolen last week, Chris. So, we Chris, the diamond. I is Chris there, let me see. I is Chris here, okay, very good. Okay, Chris.
Yeah. Um. And I don't see the that the I don't see the sentence.
You don't see my screen?
Mm, yeah.
Here,
The diamond which was stolen,
here, the diamond necklace, here, necklace, okay, comma, which
which was stolen last week, has been
was
found by the police.
stolen last week, comma, it has been found, okay, by the police. Exactly, the diamond necklace, comma, which was stolen last week, comma, has been found by the police. Very good, okay, Chris. Okay, Jorge. Steven Spielberg lives in Hollywood. He is a famous film director
Okay, Steven Spielberg, who is a famous film director, lives in Hollywood.
who is a famous, okay, film director, comma, lives in Hollywood, okay. Very good. Exactly. Steven Spielberg, comma, okay, who is a famous film director, comma. Very good. Gavin, my friend Isabel wants to do media studies. Her father is a TV presenter.
I would Isabel's father, who is a TV presenter,
Who is a TV presenter, comma,
comma. Ah, I got lost. No, give me a sec, because here it- and she wants to do media studies.
wants to do
And wants to do media
media
studies.
studies. Very good. My friend Isabel, comma, but here is whose father, it is here, whose father is a TV presenter, comma, wants to do, okay, media studies. Very good. Okay. Rudy, the new club plays great music. Jamie works there.
The new club, comma, where Jimmy works, comma, plays great music.
Jamie works, comma, plays, okay, great music. Exactly, my friends. Very good. Okay, good, good, good. Excellent. For you, this part was easy, okay? Okay, now let's continue with this. Combine the sentence. Use who, which, that, where, or when. For example, that is the school, period. I used to go to it, period. And then we make one sentence, which is that is the school that I used to go to. For example, number one, that is the year I was telling you about her. That was the day they got married then. She's the year her brother plays in the football team. That is the cafe. I meet my friends there. This is the film I have been waiting to see it for ages. For example, I do number one. It says, there is the gear. Look at this. There is the gear. Okay. Look at this. Who I was telling you about. Okay. And here, my friends, obviously, look at what we were checking. Okay. After who, after the pronoun, okay, we have a sentence. I was telling you about. So here, we can omit it. We can omit who, for example, here. If you omit it, you will say, There is the year I was telling you about, okay? And it's pretty understandable, okay? Okay, we're going to be from number 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Very good. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, please, Chris. That was the day they got married then, Chris. Okay, Chris is there. Let me see. Ah, yes, Chris is there. Very good. Hello, Chris. Can you hear me, Chris? I guess he has issue connection. Okay. But please, Jorge. That was the day, Jorge,
That was the day when they got married. Then.
when they when they got married. Okay.
Okay.
That was the day when they got married. Obviously, here also you can omit when. Okay. That was the day they got married. Very good. Okay. Gabby, she is the girl her brother plays in the football team.
She's the girl who her brother plays in the football team.
She is the girl whose whose
Who's-
brother
mhm.
plays in the football team. Okay, very good. Whose brother plays in the football team? Okay, and look at this here. You cannot omit it. If you omit whose, it will sound. She is the girl brother plays in the football team. So here we must say it. Okay, we must write it. Okay, very good.
Mhm.
Rudy, touch the cafe, Rudy.
Okay, sure. That's the cafe where I meet my friends.
Very good. Where I meet my friends. Okay, and obviously here you can omit. That is the cafe. Okay, I meet my friends. Okay, you can omit it. Okay, very good. Okay, okay, okay. Say Jorge, this is the film. Okay, I've been waiting to see it for ages.
This is the film that I've been waiting to see it for ages.
Very good. I have been waiting. Okay, to see for ages. Okay, and here obviously you can omit that. Okay, this is the film. Okay, I have been waiting to see for ages. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay, so we will continue with this topic okay, in next class. Okay, the book has plenty of activities for this. Okay, but why? Because it's so important. Okay, that you have it clear. Okay. Okay. So we have the 3 minutes before the class finishes. Okay, I start with Rudy. Rudy, please tell Rudy what is your day going to be like tomorrow, Rudy? What are you planned for tomorrow, Rudy?
Okay, for tomorrow, I hope to start work on my card because there are a lot of requirements that I have to cover. In this case, there are a lot of validations, business rules that I have to complete. So I'll be working on that.
So it sounds like a busy day, Rudy.
Yeah, exactly. It will.
Okay, Rudy, what time are you going to start working tomorrow? 8 in the morning, 7 in the
Oh,
morning.
no, 7 in the morning because the skill in USA already changed.
Ah,
So
exactly.
we are in an hour of difference right now.
Very good, Rudy. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Rudy. Well, Jorge, what is your plan for tomorrow, Jorge?
Um, I think it's going to be an easy day. I only have one meeting that I think is important because it's my annual review. So for the project.
Okay.
So let's see how it would be.
How it goes.
Um,
Very good.
yeah, I hope good meeting. I don't think that it's necessary to wake up early tomorrow. So maybe I will wake up at 7:30 or 7:45, maybe just 15 minutes before my first meeting.
Very good.
And yeah, and then I'm going to start my large weekend because it's
Excellent.
holiday
Okay.
Monday.
Exactly. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Well, please, Gabby. What is your place for tomorrow, Gabby?
Eh, work,
Work.
complete any pending work that we may have for tomorrow, depending of the developer if he was able to fix something that he broke again.
Oh, really, Gabby?
Yeah, and without that fix, I won't be able to perform any tests because it's the things that I need to test. So if it's not ready or it's broken, I cannot do anything. And it will depend tomorrow if I'm going to be able to take my holiday next Monday or I'm gonna
Oh,
need
really, Gabby?
to stay to work.
Oh,
Yes.
Gabby, it's kind of shocking, Gabby, no? Okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, exactly. Very good. Okay. Okay, and what about Chris? Chris, what is on your plate for tomorrow, Chris? Well, I think is having internet issues. Okay. Okay, my friends. So listen, that will be all for today. Okay. Thank you, Rudy, Jorge, Gabby, and Chris for being here today. Okay. Have a great weekend, my friends. Try to relax. Okay. Try to go out. Try to go to the cinema. Okay. Try to have some coffee with your friends. Okay, with your family. Thank you very much, my friend. See you in class. Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good
Thank
Bye bye.
you. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
have a good
Bye. Thank you.
weekend.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.